Hi friends, it's Catherine Allendorf from Scrap Happy Cath. I'm a Creative Memories Independent Advisor in Brisbane, Australia. Just doing a really quick video because I've unpacked my order and got my new layout studio, so I thought I'd open it together and we can have a look at it. Just show you my details if you're interested. You can follow me on Facebook and also on YouTube at Scrap Happy Cath. On Facebook I've got a Facebook page where I let you know about new products and promotions and things like that. We've also got a Scrap Happy Cath Facebook group, which is our community where we set challenges and share pages and inspire one another. So feel free to join either or both of those. You can also shop with me. I am an advisor, as I mentioned, so you can shop with me at creativememoriesau.com/user/scraphappycath. I'll put that to one side now. That's enough of that. And we'll go ahead and have a look at this studio now. I'm really keen to see how this works because I do have a similar version of this that I got from another company. I've had mine for about a couple of years now, and they're great, but I sort of started unpacking this and I thought, this is so much cheaper than the other one. The Creative Memories one's like $120 or so. The other one is nearly double that amount, and looking at this just really quickly, the quality of this one is just head and shoulders above the other one that I got from another nameless company. So we'll just take this one off. So as you can see, the purpose of the layout studio is to give you a surface that you can set your layouts on. It is tilted up. So, and I'll show you through this, but it is tilted up and it just gives you a nice perspective, because sometimes when you're working and you're looking down at your craft table, it's a little bit hard to get the perspective that you need. And sometimes I know I finish my page, and even if I take a photo of it and I look at it and I go, oh, that's not quite right, you know. So this just gives you another aspect to look at, and it comes with these handy magnets so we can set the layout. Now this one I have is the Eternal Blue, or your Creative Memories blue. This one is hot. It is going to sell through. They will come back again next year, but who wants to wait, right? I also have this one. I will have them in stock at my workshop this coming Saturday on the what is it, July? I think it's the 4th of July. It is the 4th of July. So that's at Algesta in Brisbane. So if you're wanting to have a look, come along and you can see that. So this is the grey that you can also get. So I'll bring that up. It's a really nice, like steel grey colour. So that one is still completely available. The blue is still available. As I mentioned, it is hot, so we'll sell through. Right, so let's have a look at it. And straight away you can see the quality of the material that it's made from. It is a little bit weighty because it's magnetized, okay, and we'll show you that. So it's got a nice little magnetic flap to keep it all closed. And it's got really great quality stitching, I can see there already. And we'll open it up. A little bit tough because, as I mentioned, it's magnetized. Okay, and it gives you, if you do want to work on this flat, it gives you a nice broad 20, well, double mat size. So it's slightly bigger than 24 inches because we've got the gap in the middle there. But the purpose of this is to actually work on a raised surface. So it's got these flaps on the back, and just bear with me because I am opening it and looking at it with you. But it's got these flaps on the back. Let's see how these work. Oh, there we go. So that comes out and folds. Oh, this is fantastic. So these are customizable. So this will move depending on what angle you want this to work on, okay? Oh, and I'm just noticing now too, it shows you if you want it to be at 45 degrees or 60 degrees as well. How fantastic is that? So I'll just pop that at 60 degrees and we'll pop this one up at, let's take these magnets off and pop this one up at 60 degrees as well. Okay, and it's actually quite steep. Okay, so you do have the option to pop it down to 45 degrees, and that's hi friends. I've realized that I stopped the video when I took the phone out of the cradle, so we missed the last section of the content that I was making, so I apologize for that. So as you can see, I've been using the Layout Studio. I'm using the Hydrangea Heaven collection, which is absolutely beautiful, as you can see. So I'm just going to try again. I'll take the phone out of the cradle and we'll show you how these angle settings work, and I'll try and be very careful not to stop the video this time. So I'll step down, and as you can see, so this is what it looks like. This is on the 45-degree setting, sitting on my workshop table. So if we go back around to the back, we'll just tip this over. So these settings will actually, they'll slide up, so you can make the make it sit as shallow or as deep as you like. So it'll actually sit back a little bit shallower if that's what you prefer. I've only done one side there. Or you can bring it right down and actually make it sit almost vertically if that's what you prefer. So that is something that I love about this. So just in comparison to the other one that I did have from the other nameless company, it had two settings. So I absolutely love that this one is fully customizable to sit however suits the way that you work. So we'll just go in and have a look at a couple of other things that I've noticed while I'm working on it. So these little magnets are actually super strong. So this magnet down here is actually layering. That's going through. This one is 2 layers, and then 1, 2, 3. So it's going through 5 layers, and that is sturdy. So they're actually quite strong. And as I mentioned earlier, they're really, really light. So I'm really happy about that too. And the other thing is also, because you've got your measurements down the side and across the top, bottom, and the other side, you can actually use those as not only guidelines, but you can also use them for your zero centering. So for example, if I was to take, actually, I'm just going to pop this back up into the cradle again so I can use both of my hands. Just excuse me while I do this. And I'll try not to stop the video again. Okay, that will be much easier for me to show you. So so this particular piece is sitting directly in the middle of the 12 inches. So this one is 9 inches long. So what you can do is look to the 6-inch mark and then work out your measurements top and bottom and make sure that that piece is sitting right in the middle. So even if we count down from the top, so we've got 1.5 inches from the top, 1.5 inches from the bottom, so we know that that's centered exactly where it needs to be. Okay, and we'll just pop the piece back on there. The other thing that I really like that I'm finding while I'm working with this is I'm cutting my pieces and then putting them on here straight away. So I'm not losing my little bits and pieces. So I am a very messy scrapper. My ladies will attest to that. I get very frustrated because I'm constantly losing things. So this is fantastic for that, because I cut my piece and then I attach it to the board, and that's it. It's no more digging around trying to find that little piece that you were missing. So yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I do give it 11 out of 10. Actually, I was going to say 10 out of 10, but this is actually a really exceptional product. The quality of it is outstanding, and the thoughtfulness of the features is just outstanding. The other thing that I don't think I showed you was also there's a magnetic ruler in there as well. Okay, so, and that one does have inches and centimeters on it as well. So, and that will adhere to your page too if you need that. So yeah, completely thumbs up. Absolutely love it. Just while we're here, before I go, I will show you a couple of things now that you can see. Like, this is the Hydrangea Heaven collection. It's beautiful. Down the bottom here, I've used the Hydrangea Blossoms Border Maker cartridge, which is super sweet. And the other thing that I've done out of that, because you know, it punches out these little shapes and the little confetti, and it will make these beautiful little flowers. I hope you can see them. They're little layered flowers. So in the punch, it will punch out a large, medium and small. So you just need to layer them up like so on top of one another, and I've just used one of those little dots that gets punched out and popped that into the center. I've used my my glue pen for those ones. It's much easier than the repositionable tape if you're working with these little fiddly pieces. But how cute is that? That's like really sweet. So I'll be using those on my layout as well. We'll pop them down there. And just while we're here, I haven't got to this one yet, but this is the new embossed leaf punch. You can see that there, and this is the punch out. So you get two leaves, a large leaf and a small leaf, and I hope you can see them there in the light, that it does emboss those leaves as well. So that's another really lovely one, and I am so glad to have that in my collection, and I can't wait to play with that one and see what else we can use that for. Fab, look, I'm going to leave it at that. As I said, thumbs up, 11 out of 10 for quality, design, usefulness, thoughtfulness, application. Absolutely love it. So yeah, if you don't have the new Design Studio yet, jump on the website. I'll also post the official Creative Memories video that goes through all the features as well. Yeah, if you love it, I would jump on board sooner rather than later. The blue one, I had a look tonight, the blue one has sold through. The slate one is still available. I don't think it's going to be available for long, because once people start seeing this in person, they're going to fall in love with it. They will be coming back in 2027, but as I said earlier, why wait? So hope you enjoy that. And also I do have my workshop coming up at Algester this weekend on the 4th of July. It is 12 hours, 9 AM to 9 PM, and I do still have some places available. And I also have the products here for you to come and look and touch and feel and see if you like it. So you don't have to book in to do that. I will have this, the studio there for you to have a look at if you would like to come along. All right, my friends, have a good evening, and I will see those at the workshop on Saturday. Otherwise, I'll see you around. Bye.